Going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. The Zone. We in the building. Bellator 253, Darrion Caldwell versus AJ McKee, man. So let's get into it, bro. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Hit that like button ASAP. We finna turn all the way up, man. Ain't no turning down. You know what I mean? H Money, Mr. The Zone, back again with another one, bro. I appreciate everybody that's turned up, that's tuned in. We getting ready for some big fights tonight, man. I'm excited. I'm highly excited about this fight right here. You know what I mean? It's the tournament every Thursday. Bellator putting on some great fights, bro. They putting on some great fights every Thursday. I'm excited for this one. Absolutely. Hit that like button ASAP. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We ready to turn up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Smack that like button on God, you hear me? On God, you hear me? It's finna go down. It's finna go down. You dig? No cap. No cap. AJ McKee versus Darrion Caldwell. It's gonna be major. It's gonna be epic. And you don't want to miss it. Bellator 253. Bellator 253, my boy. On God. What up, Johnny Bum? What's up with it? What's good? Hit that like button, man. Tell a friend. Share the video. Do all that good stuff. We live right now, man. Bellator action. He said, where you at, big bro? I'm right here, big bruh. I'm right here, big bruh. You hear me? We right here, little bruh. We ready to turn up, little bruh. He said, H, what do you think about Gucci, man? We'll play the truth versus Jeezy. Oh, yeah, man, I got Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane gonna win that versus battle. Gucci all day. I'm rocking out with Gucci Mane on that one. That's an easy win for Gucci. That's if young Jeezy doesn't duck. I think he gonna punish him, bro. To be honest with you, I think it's gonna be an easy battle. There it go. Notification being sent out. JC the Don in the building. Yeah, I mean, shout outs to Bellator, man. We gonna see if we can get Tap Out King with us. Oh yeah, man, big time fights. AJ McKee versus Darrion Caldwell. It's gonna be epic, man. It's gonna be a great night of fights. Yeah, I got Gucci Mane for sure, though. You heard me? Gucci in this one. Darrion Caldwell, AJ McKee, Bellator 253. Who y'all rocking with? Who is you rocking with? You know what I mean? As we get ready for the main card, you dig? It's going to be epic, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button right now. Let me drop the link. You know what I mean? In case anybody want to hop on, you dig? Hey, big time fights is major. Appreciate y'all, bro. You know we came here to put on a show. Dang. So Darrion Caldwell, 13 wins, only 3 losses, 2 knockouts. Look like 6 wins by submission. So it's finna go down. I'm looking forward to watching some great fights. I want to see some knockouts. You know me, I came here to see knockouts. You dig? I came here to watch some knockouts, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you. Bellator 253 live coverage with yours truly, H Money, Mr. The Zone. Hit the like, but only 3 likes, 5 people in here. I got 5 people in here, but I only got 3 likes, though, on God. What's up with hit the like button? What's up with y'all? You know what I mean? Y'all ain't got love for H Money, Mr. The Zone. Hit that like button if you got love. Then, if you got love for me, hit that like button. Shit finna go down, nigga. I'm ready to see some knockouts on God. You dig? I'm ready to see some knockouts. I'm gonna get Tap Out King on the panel with me, and we really finna turn up. We really finna crank it up. You know what I mean? Usually, listen. Ain't no days off, bro. We live, bro. This the prelims. Every Thursday night with H Money, Mr. The Zone. We covering Bellator, the best in mixed martial arts, live on The Zone. Make sure you subscribe to The Zone ASAP, you dig? He said, it's tonight, Jeezy versus Gucci. What time? For real's going down. That finna be sick. Hey, that gonna be nice. Featherweights, Jeremy Kennedy versus Matt Basset. Matt Basset versus Jeremy Kennedy. It's finna go down. Hit that like button, though. He said Gucci got a great catalog. He put on Pooh Shiesty. Oh, yeah, you already know. I'm rocking with Gucci, bro. Gucci gang. Gucci gang, fam. I'm rocking with Gucci gang on God. You heard me? I'm rocking with the Gucci gang, bro. He said 5 p.m. Eastern. Oh, so we got an hour before the main card start. It's finna be epic, bro. I'm gonna get Tap Out King on here with me. Let me send out these notifications to all my peoples, though. For sure. Yeah, man. You know, we out here jugging and finessing. We jugging and finessing. Bro, we jugging and finessing on them, nigga. We jugging and finessing. You dig? Let me get Tap Out King, bro. We gonna get Tap Out King involved. You know what I mean? Because we gonna be jugging and finessing while we get Tap Out King out here with us. You dig? Let me get the homie Tap Out King. You know, we gotta tap in with Tap Out King. Because you know, we gotta tap in with Tap Out King. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Bellator 253, Darrion Caldwell versus AJ McKee. Darrion Caldwell versus AJ McKee. I mean, Darrion Caldwell, one of the best in the business, one and only Tap Out King. And yes, sir, what do you know? Tap Out King officially in the building. The one and only Tap Out King. Yeah. What do you think about this Bellator, though, Tap Out King?
You know, great co-main event, great main event. That's about it, you know.
As I'm about to go back to South Memphis.
Get her.
You hear me? It's finna go down, nigga. On the set, nigga. You hear me? No cap, nigga. Hit that like button. Shout out to all my people out there with Bellator. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my peoples.
Here we go, baby. Ready? Korean zombie. Twister, nigga. Woo!
You heard me? Yo, shout out to all my people out there, man, representing, you know what I mean? You know, shout out to all my people during this pandemic. If you're dealing with a loved one that's, you know, passed away, my condolences goes out to you and your family because we ready to turn up. Shout out to Danny the Great. Why they hate, though? I'm about to get Tap Out King in here right now. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about. You see that shit, dude? I just hit the twister.
I bet. Darrion Caldwell, AJ McKee. AJ McKee versus Caldwell. H Money, Mr. The Zone. You dig what I mean? The Korean. Are you watching it right now? You watching Bellator? Yo, you watching it? Baba, you watching it? Yo, Baba, you watching this or what?
Man, I'm not even in the line, man. Some of these people in Quick Crash got me pissed off, dude. Some of the
all right, fights. We live at the fights. H Money, Mr. The Zone on game. They touch him up. All right, bet.
Trust me, it's fucking crazy.
Darrion Caldwell and company. Yeah, I mean, on this Bellator fight night, Bellator 253 on the set. Hit the like button, though, nigga. I know y'all ain't hating on me, nigga. Hit that like button on God, nigga. Fuck you, man. You hear me? Because, hey, we out here jugging and finessing on them. We out here jugging and finessing, nigga. Devin Haney runs boxing. Facts. Big facts. Yeah, nigga, we finna turn all the way up, man. No capping, family. We gonna get Tap Out King in here with me. Yeah, I mean, cause I'm about to go to South Memphis right quick, and I'm gonna jug and finesse right quick. You dig? You hear me? Danny the Great. He said Devin Haney is the closest thing to my son Floyd Mayweather Sr. said that. Devin Haney is the next Floyd Mayweather on God. On God, nigga. Even better. Facts. Hit that free smoke link. Devin Haney's next fight is going to be way bigger than T.O. female Cambosis BS fight. Yeah, that fight is some bullshit, nigga. And y'all should call him out for that, nigga. Yeah, I mean, y'all got a job to do. H Money finesse in the streets, dog. Yeah, I'm finna jug right quick. I'm about to make me a jug. Yeah, I mean, then I'm gonna come back. Let me get a Tap Out King in here. Yeah, nigga. Cam Bumses. He called them Cam Bumses Jr. Yeah, I mean, oh, double jab just landed right there, though. Just landed a big double jab real quick. You dig? You know what I mean?
All the experience that he's had. He is a very good fighter in all ranges.
Hit that like button on God. H Money, Mr. The Zone. We're going to try to get Tap Out King to tap in. You know what I mean? As I go jugging finesse. Finessing, I'm jugging. Jugging, finessing. Finessing, and I'm jugging them. Jugging and finessing, nigga. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to get Tap Out King to tap in with us. You feel me? On God. Tap Out King. Ladies and gentlemen, without further introduction, without further ado, the one and only MMA King, Tap Out King, is officially in the building. Nigga.
You know.
Yeah, no.
Is yours truly back in the building? You know what's going on. There's a whole lot of that going on up in here, you know. Great night of fights. You know, we got Caldwell. We got, you know, AJ McKee. Salute to everybody in the chat, holding it down here on Bellator. Another great night of fights. Another day for us to call such a great stack card, man. You know, we got Henderson, a former lightweight champ of the UFC, on the co-main event. And, you know, he's taking on a tough guy, you know. Jackson, who's been around the fight game a long time. You're talking about a man who trained, you know, with the likes of the welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru Usman. You're talking about originally a Black Zillion guy. You know, we like to give a shout out to Scott Coker for making such a great card, you know, and, you know, Bellator does it once again here at Bellator 253. We want to give, you know, our boy Baby Slice, he came up short, you know, on a decision. But, you know, that's Kimbo Slice's youngest son, RP Kimbo Slice. You gone, but you're not forgotten. Kimbo, we still up here. I know you up there watching these fights with us right now. So you feel me? RP Kimbo Slice, you was a real one. You feel me? And like I said, Jason Jackson, Ben Henderson. Jason Jackson coming off of a big win. He beat a tough dude who was a former UFC fighter. And, he looked good against Jordan Mean. And that's a tough fight, We got Jason Jackson. We got Benson Henderson. This is a great co-main event. You got Darrion Caldwell, the former bantamweight champion, jumping up in weight class to, go up to 145 and taking on, AJ McKee, who's done nothing but great things in that division. Darrion Caldwell, a man who came up short against Horiguchi back in Rising, and also he lost his belt to Horiguchi, but Horiguchi is a tough guy. He's fought Demetrius Johnson. He's fought the cream of the crop. And, I'm a big fan of Darrion Caldwell. You're talking about a guy who really beat Joe Warren. You're talking about Joe Warren, a two-time Bellator champion. You're talking about a collegiate wrestler. And that's what kind of things that Darrion Caldwell will offer to this fight card. A man who's beat Joe Warren is dangerous. Think about the things that Joe Warren has done in mixed martial artists as a mixed martial artist. See, they didn't call him the baddest man on the planet for no reason. They just did another great card, Bellator MMA. It's a great fight. I just can't wait till this main event start, And shout outs to everybody in the chat, They chopping it up in here. They keeping it 1,000 as always. So, we got the best fans in the chat room. We got the best dudes, the most knowledgeable, expertise when it comes to this fight game stuff, So, hats off to everybody in the chat, man. Yes, sir. And, just a great fight going on right here. You got Jeremy Kennedy, a man who's fought in the World Series of Fighting. And he's done good things in the World Series of Fighting. So Bellator, they decided to pick him up and give Jeremy Kennedy a chance here in Bellator. Jeremy Kennedy, a record of 15-2. He's done a lot of good things in the PFL as well. Another takedown by Jeremy Kennedy here. We've seen Matt Basset, fight in Bellator before in the past. And he's a veteran of the game. He's 24-9. We've seen Basset fight in the CES. He was also on the UFC where he lost to Enrique Brazola. So, Basset has had high-level competition. And this is just a great fight. Jeremy Kennedy landing nice shots and mount. Basset transitions. And, he's getting pounded away on. Jeremy Kennedy searching for the finish. He's not letting him off the hook. He has his back. He's landing big ground and pound shots. And Kennedy's looking good here. Big takedown attempt. Nice defense by Matt Basset here. This is just a great fight. Big takedown scored by Jeremy Kennedy here. And that's what we needed to solidify this round as domination. And Jeremy Kennedy is looking good here. He's putting Canada on a map here with a big win in Bellator. And this is a great round for Jeremy Kennedy in round 2. We got 30 seconds left in the second round. Matt kicks back up to his feet. Looking to go for a Kimura here. He gets dumped again for another takedown. Jeremy Kennedy is just dominating here. His wrestling is just far much better than Matt's here. And going into round 3, you got to think about what his corner is telling him. He has to go for the finish. He needs a stoppage here. If it comes from submission, if it comes from TKO, it doesn't make a difference. He needs a finish. They got Darrion Caldwell as an underdog going against AJ McKee. Ben Henderson as well, a former UFC lightweight champ, going in as an underdog. Joey Davis, big favorite. And, for all the bettors out there, put them picks in. Go on Bovada.com. Make your picks. Because when it comes to placing bets, Bovada, I've had experience using Bovada, and I had nothing but great feedback with Bovada. So, for all the bettors out here watching, go ahead, place those bets. We're on the money line right now, and that's what we do here. Danny the Great in the building. Yes, sir. And round 3 kicks off. Jeremy Kennedy lands the big leg kick. Another leg kick lands from Kennedy. Big front kick by Basset. Doesn't land. Close with no cigar. Big takedown attempt. And he gets it. Jeremy Kennedy back on top here. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third. I have Jeremy Kennedy winning this fight. Jeremy Kennedy, he's been around the game a long time. He's fought in the UFC. He's fought in the PFL, the Professional Fight League. Speaking of the PFL, they did a great pickup. They picked up a UFC former heavyweight champ, Fabricio Werdum. Just a great pickup. He will be entering the heavyweight tournament this season. Okay. Respect money's bruh. You feel me? Shout outs to everybody in here. And Jeremy Kennedy's here. On top. Great control. He's sitting in half guard here. Back in the guard. And Jeremy Kennedy's looking good here. Jeremy Kennedy is dominating this fight. When you have that much experience, at high level competition, if you're fighting in the PFL, the UFC, Bellator, these guys are all top level guys. And, he's had a chance really to fight in each organization, so he has experience in every organization. Now, Jeremy Kennedy's here in Bellator, making his debut and putting on a hell of a performance. When you make your debut into an organization like Bellator, your first appearance, is what matters most. So now, with a dominant performance like this, he might get that big fight his next time around. He was in the professional fight league. He's fought at the big show in the UFC. Now he's here at Bellator, and he's came a long way. So, he deserves the respect, going into these fights against some of these Bellator guys, and this is just a great night of fights. Great job from the matchmaking there at Bellator. Scott Coker always seems to does a great job. And Jeremy Kennedy, man, he looks impressive. I'll tell you that much. He's putting this whole division on notice that he's coming from that belt. He has the right tools, really, to become, a dominant champ here in Bellator. It was a great pickup for Bellator to bring Jeremy Kennedy here. Like I said, he's 15-2. He's fought in the professional fight league. He's fought in the UFC. He came up short to the UFC current featherweight champion and Alexander Volkanovski. So, he's fought the champ in the UFC. He's fought tough guys. Jeremy Kennedy is just dominating Matt here. You got 35 seconds left in the third round, and there's a one-sided beating here. Jeremy Kennedy, he kept up the pace and the pressure here on Matt. He broke him down for 3 rounds, and that's an easy win. We got 18 seconds left in the third, and Matt needs to do something very, very, impressive if he wants to steal this fight, which I doubt that's going to happen. He's going for the big shots, but Jeremy's just not giving him enough room, to land the big shots. And there you have it. That's the fight. We're on our way, to announcing this decision. Just a great fight. Jeremy Kennedy easily dominates, in my opinion. And there you have it. Just pure domination. Jeremy Kennedy just really outworked him with his wrestling, his ability to control the fight once he hit the mat. Having more control time, dominating his position that he's in. And Jeremy Kennedy easily wins this fight here. And he lost to a man in the PFL where he actually had a rematch with that same opponent and beat him. So Jeremy Kennedy is on his way to do big things here in Bellator, I really feel like. We got a next fight coming up here. We have Keith Lee here. And 7-3. Tough fight, tough fighter. Fighting that bantamweight. He's on a big 4-5 win streak. And he's a guy you definitely, want to tune in and watch. He's young. And he's on a 4-5 win streak. So, that's a real reason why you want to tune in to watch this Keith Lee fight. And going into the decision here, Michael C. Williams does a great job. And shout outs to Michael C. Williams. Jeremy Kennedy wins. Easy win for him. He moves on with a new record of 16-2. He worked hard for those wins. He deserves that big break. Now he's in Bellator making his debut and actually dominating here in Bellator on his debut. So that's a big win for him. And Chael Sonnen's in the building as well. The American gangster. Chael P. Sonnen. Impressed with German Kennedy. And we're going to jump in, into this main card here. Keith Lee, the underdog. And that's the fight we have next. This is a big, big night of fights, man. I can't wait to see Ben Smooth Henderson come out there, put it all on the line again, and dominate. And that's what Ben Henderson's done pretty much his entire career, man. He is up there in age. He's a veteran of the sport. He has a lot of miles on him. He's 28-9. So, he slowed down a little bit, but I feel like Benson Henderson is just a better overall fighter here. He has more ways to win in this fight. He's on a 3-5 losing streak. He lost to Chandler by knockout his last fight. So, how's he really recovered from that TKO loss? Is he going to be able to be the same the same Benson Henderson who's beat the Frankie Eggers, the Nate Diaz? Is he the same Ben Henderson? Or is the age and the miles finally catching up to him? He's 37 years old now, if he loses this fight, he might need to consider retiring. Jason Jackson, 12-4. He's fighting out of Florida. He got great training partners. He's working with the guys like Michael Johnson, Usman, those kind of guys. The Gilbert Burns. He's at a great training, a good training camp, and he's getting a lot of good looks. He's on a 2-5 win streak, and Jason Jackson, he's a favorite to win in this fight. He's just a younger, fresher fighter. You don't have that many miles on him. At high level competition, he came up short on Dana White Contender Series where he got injured by Kyle Stewart. And, Jason Jackson is a guy I feel like who should have been in the UFC a long time ago. This is just going to be, a good co-main event for us to tune into. And then, Darrion Caldwell, the former bantamweight champion of the world from Bellator, fighting against AJ McKee. That's just a great, great fight, in my opinion. The questions I need to know, to be answered are, how is Darrion Caldwell going to be able to perform at 145? Is the weight going to play a role here? He's never competed before at 145. He's always fought at bantamweight. Is the weight going to slow him down? Is the extra pounds, going to actually make him a stronger fighter and make him perform better? He's a big bantamweight. He doesn't have a big weight cut ahead of him. Maybe, this time around he's going to be able to perform a lot better. These guys are walking around, a lot heavier than, the weight that they need to fight at. So these big weight cuts drain these guys a lot. So maybe he's going to be stronger. Maybe he's going to be able to feel better, going in at 145. He's a big bantamweight, so he will adjust pretty easily going up into the featherweight division. And this is just going to be a great night of fights. Ben Henderson, former Bellator lightweight champ, a man who has 3 title defenses in the UFC lightweight division. He's tied, for the most title defenses at lightweight in the history of the lightweight division. Ben Henderson beat Frankie Edgar. He's beat Nate Diaz. he's beat, the top guys that the UFC had to offer. Donald Cerrone, and Ben Henderson's been around the sport a long time. Back into the WEC, the world, haven't really was MMA fans back in those days to actually sit there and watch the WEC. But I was a guy that was in attendance to a lot of WEC fights. We watched the WEC get purchased by the UFC because they did such a great job in the lighter weight divisions. You had the Cerrones, you had the Anthony Pettis, the Ben Hendersons, you had, Uriah Faber, Aldo. That's some of the guys the WEC really produced. And, we're waiting here, for the next fight patiently to get this show back on the road. And, I couldn't be more excited to really call this Ben Henderson fight. Ben Henderson, in my opinion, is one of the best lightweights that ever laced up a pair of gloves. You're talking about a man with 3 title defenses. BJ Penn had 3 title defenses. And these dudes, they out in Arizona, he's training very hard. He's worked with a lot of great fighters. He's had the opportunity, to really make his name in the Bellator, cage, and he's done that. Ben Henderson has been around the sport a very long time. And, Ben Henderson, when he gets that chance to take the fight to the mat, he will. He has a lot of submission victory wins. He has, the great stand-up, the great wrestling. He's just about as well-rounded as you can get as a complete mixed martial artist. Ben Henderson, was a man who lost his belts and Showtime Pettis, he's learned a lot from those losses to really mold himself in to being a seasoned veteran. He has a lot of miles on him. And that age of being 37, he's 7 years older than his opponent and Jason Jackson. Will that play a factor going into this fight, And, you just slow down a little bit, when you're getting up there in age. He came up off of a vicious knockout to Michael Chandler, who's now on the roster of the UFC. And that was a great pickup by the UFC by giving Michael Chandler that chance to, get it in to the UFC. So now, Bellator guys has always made that transition into the UFC and doing well. Look at Eddie Alvarez for, just hear me out. Eddie Alvarez, right? Former Bellator champ, former Strikeforce champ. He gets the call up to the UFC and he becomes a champ. He beat RDA. He became a champion. So these Bellator guys, a lot of people are saying, these guys are just watching Bellator. These guys aren't that good. The UFC is a lot better. That's stupid. Bellator guys are just as good as the UFC guys. And Eddie Alvarez had made that, clear. Because when he went to the UFC, he became a champ. What about guys like Hector Lombard, another guy from Bellator who went into the UFC and dominated? A lot of great fighters came from Bellator, went to the UFC and did very well. Michael Chandler is going to be another guy. Iron Mike was one of the baddest dudes I've ever seen in Bellator. So you have to thank Michael Chandler for what he's done for Bellator. And, he took one step ahead into the right direction and, making himself one of the best MMA guys out there. If he has the Bellator belt incomplete, the UFC lightweight division with a belt, you have to say Michael Chandler is by far one of the best. And he worked his ass off to get to where he's at today. So, we only can congratulate a man like Iron Michael Chandler for what he's done. in the sport of MMA. It's been a lot of talks. It's Kazimot time. Yeah. Kazimot is a bad man. Chimaev is a bad dude. He has that fight booked against Leon Edwards. That's a big fight for him. This is a real test for Kazimot. If he could get past Leon Edwards, that says a lot about him. And when Kazimot fights against Leon Edwards, that will tell if he's really a top-notch guy. If he beats Leon, he will be a champion, I feel like. Leon Edwards has dominated the welterweight division for a long time now. So that will say a lot about him and his performance, And I don't know why they're showing Joe Schilling here. He's not even on the roster of Bellator anymore. He's not even a Bellator fighter. So, them showing Joe Schilling is kind of, pointless here. Baby Slice, he came up short, once again. He's, he's 3-3 now. But Baby Slice, he put up a great performance. Baby Slice will be back. Kimbo, he was a lot, more dangerous, I would say, on the feet compare Mazidov ducking Kobe Covington. He should be ducking him. I feel like Kobe would dominate Mazidov. It's really no point for Mazidov to take that fight with Kobe. He knows what will happen. Kobe would take him down. If it's a 3-round fight, you just take him down, wear him out for 3 rounds. If it's for 5 rounds, he'd do the same. These guys used to be training partners together. They got a long history with each other. They've had videos up on YouTube where Kobe would just take down Mazidov, ragdoll him around. He's just physically too strong for Mazidov. When it comes to the stand-up, Mazidov, he has the better striking. He has more an advantage on the feet than Kobe, but I don't see the fight really, being on his feet very long. I feel like Kobe will take him down, control him, dominate the fight on the ground. And I would duck Kobe as well. That's a tough dude to fight. And Kobe, he's done nothing but great things in the welterweight division. The way he dominated Tyron Woodley was very impressive. He had Woodley out screaming at the top of his lungs. He couldn't compete anymore. Supposedly he messed up his rib or whatnot. But I feel like he really broke and he wanted out of that fight. So many fighters has finished fights with broken hands and, broken parts of their body and still go out there and finish. So, Woodley wanted out of that fight and he ran out of that fight as soon as he got a chance. The only guy I feel like in that welterweight division that could give Kobe a run for his money is the champ, Usman. That's it. If it wasn't for Usman, Kobe would be the champ, and those are the only 2 guys I feel like that's really going to dominate that division, Kobe and Usman. Those 2, as long as those 2 guys are in the welterweight division, that division will be dominated for years to come between those 2 guys. I just can't wait to the rematch, between Usman and Kobe Covington. That's going to be a great fight, and that fight needs to happen. It was just sad to see Ben Askren retire from the sport. Ben He was another Bellator guy, you know. Ben Askren dominated Bellator. He beat those guys, Diego Lima, you know, and Ben Askren, you know, he helped Bellator to where it's at today. And Ben Askren has done nothing but dominate, you know, pretty much his mixed martial arts career until, you know, Mazidov KO'd him. And, you know, then, yeah, I feel like retired a little bit too early. That rematch, yeah, definitely needs to happen. Adam Ali, you know, that fight needs to happen, bro. That's just the biggest fight in the welterweight division. Really, I don't see anybody posing a threat in that division besides guys like Kobe, guys like Usman. You know, you know, it's just nothing but great fights, really, in the future for that division. Gilbert Burns is a great fighter, but I just think he's a little bit undersized for welterweight. You know, he was originally a lightweight. You know, he was fighting at 155. And, you know, he's lost to Daniel Hooker. You know, he's lost a few fights. I feel like Burns just is a little bit too small for the welterweight division. I feel like Usman will manhandle him. So will Kobe. You know, you got a lot of moves here to make in the UFC. You got, you know, Blachowicz, whatever they call the man, the light heavyweight champ. In my opinion, I feel like, you know, he's not the best champion at light heavyweight. I feel like he's going to be the first guy to cough up that belt. And, you know, I feel like if Corey Anderson was still in the UFC, he'd have a big chance to becoming a big champion. Corey Anderson, you know, they fought each other in the past. When will we get Israel and Jones? You know, that's the fight that needs to happen. But, you know, John Jones, he moved up to heavyweight. I really feel like John Jones is ducking that Israel fight. And, you know, Blachowicz, you know, he's a good light heavyweight. He's, you know, he's grinded his ass off to get to where he's at. But I feel like he's the weakest champion on the UFC roster. You know, I feel like all the current champs in the UFC is a lot better than him. I feel like he'll be one of the first guys to cough up the belt, you know. And I don't feel like Israel's scared of John, you know. I feel like John is ducking Israel, you know. Saying he don't want to get done like Canelo against Mayweather. Yeah, no. I feel like Israel is given one of the main reasons that John Jones, you know, isn't, you know, at light heavyweight right now. I feel like he moved up to heavyweight, you know, to dodge Israel. I feel like John is just not the same guy he once was. He didn't look very impressive against Dominic Reyes. You know, Dominic Reyes, you know, he really, in my opinion, beat John Jones that fight. And then, and you see how Dominic Reyes got dominated by Blachowicz. I mean, for him to get knocked out by Blachowicz like that and to really think that this was a guy who beat John Jones, you know, John must not be that good anymore at his career right now. You know, John, the young John Jones, yeah, was the best guy I've ever seen in MMA. You know, he's never lost a fight besides the bullshit that they gave him with Matt Hamill. But John dominated every opponent he's ever fought. Jones is ducking. Bro, that's how I feel like as well. Israel, John, yeah, he has the wrestling. He has the submission background, but how is he going to be able to do it? Israel on the stand-up. I feel like Israel is a lot better than John Jones when it comes to striking. Israel, in my opinion, is the best striker in all of mixed martial arts right now. He's a guy who really started from kickboxing. He has fights in glory kickboxing. Israel, the way he throws his kicks, he has a great jab. His striking is just a lot higher level than these guys in mixed martial arts who's been training, grappling and striking for years. His is a lot more better than those guys. They need to make that fight happen. They need to sit down, pay these fighters what they deserve, and make the fight happen. John has been, going up to heavyweight, trying to chase these big payday fights. He knows the money is in Ngannou. If Ngannou and John Jones fight, that's a big payday for him. These guys, they've been fighting a long time. Now it's about money fights, chasing as much money as you can get before your career is up. John is up there in his 30s now, you got to think about how much longer does he have left in the sport. So, when you dominate the game for so long, you put in, the blood, sweat, and tears. Now you deserve to get that payday. You deserve the big checks, you deserve the easiest fight for the biggest payday. That's just how it works. Floyd made one of his biggest paydays on the easiest fight of his career against Conor McGregor. That's what it's about. You put in that hard time and work, you deserve those easy paydays. You're grinding for so long, now it's time to get them checks. And that's what John Jones deserved. John's been in the game beating the top guys forever, since he was about 21 years old. John Jones was fighting guys like Shogun. Who hits harder, Ngannou or Wilder? Oh, wow, man. That's a tough question. I feel like Wilder, man. I feel like you put Wilder with some mixed martial arts gloves. What are those, about like 8 ounces glove, 4 ounces glove or something like that? I think it's 4 ounces. He will hit a lot harder, I think, than Ngannou. Wilder hits hard, man. I feel like him in a pair of UFC gloves or Bellator gloves, I feel like it takes one shot. It only takes one shot with him when he's wearing boxing gloves. So just think about mixed martial arts gloves, what he would do to somebody. Man, I can only imagine. They'll probably be waking up, in a coma somewhere, waking up from a coma after a big shot from Wilder. And, that what's good, boys? We got our boy Tony Picks MMA. What's good, boys? Who you like to win tonight? H Money. We got, one and only. We got to go with AJ McKee here, man. I feel like AJ McKee will get it done. I'm going to go out with a Jason Jackson pick on the co-main event. I feel like Jason Jackson, he's just a younger fighter, doesn't have that much miles on him, and he will get it done. Tony Picks MMA. Show love to him. Check out his page and, subscribe to his channel. He's been in the game a long time, man. Who you got in the picks today, Tony MMA? for anyone who want to jump in here, you're more than welcome. Hop on through the link. Come chop it up here. Do me a favor, tap out when the fake Danny the Great comes back in. Can you block him? Who's the fake Danny the Great? Too many fake accounts of me going around, always getting snitched on and hating on, bruh. Okay. Yeah, just point him out for me, man, if you can. AJ winning. Let's go. We got an AJ McKee fan in here. We all going with AJ getting it done. His father was a mixed martial artist as well. His father fought in the IFL. He's fought in the International Fight League. So his father was a great wrestler, and AJ McKee has picked up on that early as a kid. And I feel like Caldwell won't be able to get this fight to the ground. And they're both great, strong wrestlers, but I feel like McKee's gonna keep this fight on the feet, and Caldwell will be forced to strike with him. And I feel like AJ McKee is a lot better when it comes to the striking. Tony picks MMA. I think his experience and wrestling abilities will help him beat Jackson. He's going with Ben Henderson year first. Tony picks MMA. Yes, sir. AJ whooping this cocky bitch. Yes, sir. Keep it clean in the chat, fellas. Yes, sir. AJ McKee, he's, his father, he took him under his wing and guided him in the right direction to being a strong fighter. So, these fathers, they play a big role in these kids' life, just, being in his life and, leading them in the right direction to becoming a former Bellator, a future Bellator champ down the road. He has all the talent in the world to becoming a future champ. And, you can't thank his father enough for doing such a great job with AJ McKee, and, AJ McKee was a wrestling, his father and to Antonio McKee, I mean, he's worked with guys like Rampage Jackson with his wrestling. So, he's a high level wrestler. And, I don't see Caldwell getting this fight down on the ground. And, we got Jason Jackson, man who trained with the Black Zillions, fighting, a tough, very tough Ben Henderson. And, these fights have nothing but fireworks written all over them. Go ahead, everyone in here, like, and subscribe to this channel. You want some real live action, you come here. That's what we're going to give you guys here. You guys got to hit the like buttons in here. We got 25 people in here. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up, show this stream some love. Just don't come in here, don't say anything. Come in the chats. We want to hear what the people has to say here. Hire me on your advertising team. I hate to watch y'all circle the drain just because no one knows when the fights aren't happening or who wins on the cards. Starting new, right? And it's just, we've seen last week what Pitbull done in the tournament and in this World Grand Prix. We seen Pitbull dominate last week. He had a great performance. He landed a big shot, and he got him out of there. I would love to see, Pitbull AJ McKee finally get a chance to fight each other. I think that would be one of the best fights that Bellator has to offer in this featherweight tournament. Think about it. AJ McKee, Patricio Pitbull. That's an awesome fight. Patricio will be fighting Emmanuel Sanchez, who's also looked good last week when he took on Daniel Weichel, and that was a great performance by him. Just an overall, great card last Thursday. You have 3K subs and 20 viewers. No one's hiring you. Shut up. People in here, they get a little carried away. They love to yap a lot. We're here about having a good time. This is about, good vibes here, man. We're not here to argue. We're here to call fights and, enjoy this Thursday and for what Bellator has offered us through this pandemic. We just got to be grateful, that we're able to really watch these fights. So, all the negativity, if you guys don't like what's going on in here, you guys could walk out. That's just what I'm saying here. We don't care about, the views like that. Have respect for others, enjoy the fight. And that's what we're here for, having a good, positive time here with each other. All the negativity could, roll up out of here. We won't miss you. Thank you. Big John McCarthy in the building. We got Mike Goldberg. We got Josh Thompson in here. It feels good to be here, watching some of the best in the business do what they love to do. And that's why we're here. Yes, sir. That's what we're here for, just being positive here. We don't need someone to bring down another human being here. That's just not what we're going to do here. If you don't like it, you're free to leave. You can go to any other stream you'd like to, But right here, we're going to keep this, positive family type of vibes here, man. Everybody's going to have a good time. You're drinking, drink responsibly. Get smoking a little bit of that good stuff. Twist it up, pack a bowl, do whatever you need to do. But we going to keep it clean, That's what we want to do. Keep it clean. Are you signed to H Money? No. I made that. We made that deal. He gave me an offer I couldn't decline. And you pretty much say I could sign it. I signed the big contract. I'm here. And it's a lot of big things that's gonna happen in the future on this channel. I'm just one of the newest members to really, spicing up a few things up in here, and salute to everybody up in here. We made that deal. You like Devin Haney? You like Haney? When the time's right. Yeah, of course, more on a special occasion kind of guy, we'll take that chance. We gonna drink that brown. Yes, sir. And Keith Lee coming out 2-0 Bellator record, undefeated here in Bellator, taking on a fighter out of Duke Rufus camp. And Duke Rufus has nothing but produce great fighters out of his camp. Duke Rufus does great job with guys like Anthony Pettis. He's trained, Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley spent some time over there, and they've done nothing but wonderful things with MMA. So whenever you see a Duke Rufus fighter, he's going to bring in a lot of energy. Congratulations. Big accomplishments. Signing to Mr. Zone, man. Appreciate you, champ. I ain't going to call you the chump, man. But we going to call you the champ, brother. And, the chump killer We gonna call you the champ, man. And appreciate it. It was a great business move I had to make, and that's the decision we made. It was a great offer. We couldn't decline it. He gave me a deal, and we made it happen. H Money, Mr. DAZN, the best in the business. You heard it first from Danny the Great. We got nothing but real dudes up in this chat, man, and females. Only the best and the best up in here right now. And we got nothing but, knowledgeable sports analysts in here. These guys know the game top, bottom to the top. They know everything about the sport. We love these dudes in here. We love the chat. And we love Bellator MMA. So, that's my job, is to keep you guys entertained throughout this entire fight card. Give you guys the best coverage I can possibly give here. H Money, he doing what he does. He running it up. Yes, and he'll be back shortly. But not for right now. We taking over the show. We gonna give you guys the best coverage out on YouTube right now. Waiting patiently for this fight. It should start pretty soon. Danny the Great, big facts. One of the real ones out here, keeping it 1,000. Gotta drain the snake. Yeah, baby. And that's what we gonna do for the time being. Keeping it 1 billion. Yeah, baby.
26 people in the chat. William Meyer
and H Money, Mr. DAZN, just came back in. And that's what's gonna happen. Ben Henderson. And H Money, Mr. DAZN, has just arrived. Tell me,
hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Nah, go ahead.
Tell me about Ben Henderson taking on Jason Jackson. Ben Henderson, a former lightweight champ of the world. Who you got going in this fight, H Money?
I gotta go with Benson Henderson with experience.
He heard it first. H Money, Mr. DAZN. Going with Ben Smooth Henderson, former lightweight champ. And that's what we gonna do here. We making good picks. All the bettors out there, place your picks. We going Ben Henderson. And on top of that, and I'm going in on a limb here. We going Jason Jackson. I feel like just being a younger fighter, less miles on him is what he needs into getting this job done. You got to think Ben is up there in age, 37. But, Keith Lee here. And Stouts here. About to start very shortly. You got your classic striker taking on your classic grappler. And we have a fighter coming out of Nigeria. Stouts is just, 14-1. He has more experience going into this fight. And Stouts, coming out of Nigeria, he's going to be looking to get this fight down to the ground. Like I said, he's a grappler. This is what he does. And Keith Lee will have his hands cut out for him going into this fight. This is going to be a tough fight here. He says this man deserves to get choked out for having green hair. Some people don't need to be having green hair. And you know, he ain't young no more. You know, Ben is old, man. He's up there in age.
Ben is a legend, though.
He's a former champ.
Yeah, that's the first fight right here.
Nah, this is like the main event.
The main card.
Not main card. Yeah. Where is
The first fight of the main card. This nigga.
You see it?
This biggie.
Stouts and Lee. Here we go. You got Stouts in the red corner. You got Lee in the blue. Great fight. First round kicking off here. 4 minutes and 35 seconds into the first round. Stouts is being the one that's really pressuring this fight here. You know, Lee throws a nice little leg kick here. Yes, sir. You know it. Big head kick. Throws by Lee. Didn't completely land. Working that jab down the pipe here from Lee. Yeah, no. So far, it's more out of a filling out process. Nice short hook lands by Stouts. Nice left hand. Yeah, no. Bellator 253 in the building. We have nothing but great fights up and coming here. Nice leg kick. Stouts is just, you know, he's being patient. He's looking for the big shot. He's timing these shots very well. And this man has his work cut out for him. Okay. Back against the cage. Stouts has him in the clinch. Lee back against the cage. Stouts does have, you know, more control of this fight so far. I got a score for him so far in this first round. They break free. Big head kick out of the clinch by Stouts. Lee's trying to get that, you know, trying to get that room, you know, and Lee. And Lee, you know, he's trying to pick his shots. They're still just really trying to fill out each other. I feel like the second round is where they're going to pick up the pace. He kind of does look like Kevin Lee, though, you know. Shout outs to, you know, D Hodges, you know, was good, you know. Stouts has his back here, trying to work a takedown. Lee's doing a great job of being able to keep this fight on his feet and not getting taken down. Great takedown defense by Lee here. That's so far a very tough round to call. 1 minute and 28 seconds left in the first round. Stouts is trying to get this fight down to the ground, but Lee's showing great takedown defense here. He gets taken down. He pops back up to his feet. And here he has him. He had trying to work in rear naked choke by Stouts here. Stouts is looking good. He got the fight finally down to the ground. Doesn't have a dominant position, but, you know, he's working for it. And trying to get this rear naked choke in. And there you have it. He has the back of Lee. 4 wins by submission from Stouts, and he's trying to get his 5th win by submission here in Stouts. Working with Duke Rufus, getting a lot of good looks out of that training camp is getting him prepared to become, maybe a top contender in this weight division. He still needs a lot of work, but Lee is a fight that he had to take to get him into the right direction and becoming a prospect here. And, we're headed to round 2. I feel like, Stotts did enough to win that first round. So we're going to score that round 10-9 Stotts here. And we're going into round 2. Very tough round to call. Not a lot of action. But, Lee is going to look like, I feel like round 2, they're going to open up a little bit more. That was more just of a filling out round, really getting to know his opponent. And that's what's going to happen. And,
How you doing, my brother H Pimpin'?
Yo, what's good, man?
I had to stop by and say hello, my nigga. I know it's been like a day or two. I said, oh, shit. My nigga H is on and Bellator. I already know he's watching it. So said, let me come fucks with him. Oops, excuse my language. Come rock with you for a minute.
Yes, sir. Another great night of fights, man. Bellator does it once again, bringing in these great fights,
Because I got Lee for the first round, though. Because it just seemed like he had more control on the ground and stuff. The guy with the black shorts, I think, I give him that round.
Yeah, the guy with the black shorts, I think he's the dude, Stotts or whatever.
But it's a good fight so far. But yeah, you have people around. I gave dude with the black shorts, he got round 1.
Yeah, that's how I scored it too. I feel like he did a little bit more. He was more aggressive. He got some takedowns. I feel like they was just really filling each other out in round 1. I think this round they might go at it a little bit more, maybe be a little bit more aggressive here.
And your boy's fighting tonight, O'Sheik Foster.
Yeah,
He's supposed to have a fight on tonight or something like that. I finally get to see what he do.
Yeah, it's always great when you get a pioneer coming back out,
Okay, then.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, got him. Yep. But right now, this round, they ain't doing too much. So how you doing, my good man?
Just enjoying a great Thursday, enjoying great Bellator card. And how's your day been going?
The same as every day. Get nice.
Yes.
Shit, that's all you can do with this pandemic is get nice and sit in the house. You really can't
Stay
do
away
too
from Corona, that's all
that's
you
right.
can do.
The only one
Stay
I
out the way.
have to worry about is my dad, because he's out right now. He went to the market, so. But other than that, yeah, I trying to stay away from people.
Yeah, as long as he, mask up, he'll be
no,
good.
he stays with mask and hand sanitizer. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You sound high as shit right now, my nigga.
Nah, I not yet. I'm trying to, man. Yeah.
Because your voice sounds different though. That's why I'm like, is this H Money, or do he got somebody substitute for him? Because
this is substitute.
I'm like, it don't sound. I'm like, it don't sound like H Money, but I see his face and the thing is blinking.
Yeah.
So let me go see. Let me find out they're making fake H Monies out here.
Yeah, I had a substitute, come in, call the fights. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hell yeah. Shit.
And just we got Ben Henderson on a co-main event. What's your thoughts on that, man? A former Bellator, a former lightweight champion.
Yeah, he was champion at UFC, Ben Henderson, and he was a champion in he was in a different couple of champion in different things. Like he had one in he had UFC, and he had one I think in Strike Force or was it Record? Was it WEC? Yeah, he had one at WEC. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a veteran too. Ooh, that dude been around for a minute.
Yeah, he was he had 3 title defenses in the UFC. That's the record in the UFC for most title defenses at lightweight. He's a few guys are tied with that record, but he's one of the best lightweights I feel like that's ever done.
Definitely. His resume is crazy. All the people he done fought. He got a crazy. He never fought bums. He fought all the good people in that division. Yeah, I respect Dan Henderson. You got to.
He's only fought, like you said, the best guys, the Anthony Pettis, the RDAs, just tough guys.
Yeah, you got to give it to him. I can't take nothing away from him. Believe me, if I know who a person is, then and I really don't know MMA, but you can't forget the people that you watched when you was a little bit younger. Not that he's much older than me, but I've been rocking with him for a minute now since UFC.
Yeah, he's up there in age right now. He's 37 right now. Do you think that's gonna play a factor in his performance tonight, or do you think
not if he stays in shape? It don't matter how old you are. It's all about if you've been out of shape for years trying to come back and fight. But as long as you kept your diet nice, you stayed in shape, it's easy to get back in there. It's when you've been lazy and you ain't been doing nothing with your life, and now all of a sudden you want to just jump back in there. That's when you usually lose. But I notice most people that as long as they keep themselves fit in their off time, you can always come back.
Yes, sir. He is fighting Jason Jackson, a guy who's fought on the Dana White Contender Series, a guy that trains with the UFC current welterweight champion in Usman. He's training with some of the best guys out there. And Jason Jackson, he doesn't have that much experience, but he's worked with nothing but the best guys from the Black Zillions. And, I feel like Ben maybe is going to have a run for his money here. He's coming off of a knockout loss. How did he really recover from that knockout? Is he going to be the same guy, or he doesn't really recover and comes up short against Jason Jackson here?
But it's just, it's all right. It's okay. He done did more than enough. Right now, he's just fighting. He's like one of them people that's fighting because he's bored. He already did more. Dan Henderson already did way more than enough for the sport.
Yeah, he's done.
It's just like he's a Hall of Famer, guaranteed. He's a UFC Hall of Famer. Well, an MMA Hall of Famer. Yeah. But I guess some people just be bored. Like, fuck that. Might as well. I'm bored. Pandemic, can't do nothing. Let me go get this check real quick, because he's gonna get a nice check. So let me go get this quick check and go beat up on this young boy. Because the old men, they love it when they come back and beat up the young whippersnapper. They love it. See the way I put it on that young boy.
that just it makes him think that they still got it. If they still beating up these young dudes, they still got it. And that's a great way to build up that confidence. Going in to your next fight. If I beat a young dude that has a lot of hype around him, and I dominate. That shows that I still got it. I could do this for a few more years, Yep. I always go for the OG. I be wanting the OG to win, represent for us old folks. Because I'm crazy, because I'm 40, so that means I will be old. If I was a boxer, I will be old. 40? I'll definitely
That's kind of old, right? As a boxer, 40.
Yeah, no, but if that's something you love to do, if that's
Oh, I know.
your passion, your dream, or whatnot, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other 40 years old that wouldn't mind getting in
If
there.
once Foreman did it, everybody said I could do it. Foreman
Yeah.
was a one for the, and he beat somebody like 20 years younger. Like Michael Moore, wasn't he like almost 20 years younger than him?
Yep, he came back and got that
And knocked him out.
right.
So that made a bunch of old people stop coming back out. Like, what? Foreman could do it, and that's why all the OGs started coming back out again.
Yeah, it to this day you have them in the UFC. These guys up in their 40s and they're still getting it done. It's just it really comes down to the skills. It don't really matter about the age. I mean, when I say it kind of matters when you're fighting maybe the top 5 guys, maybe it could matter, but just a prospect, a guy up and coming, I don't feel like it plays that big of a role for him.
What's the oldest guy now? What's the old champion now? Who's the old guy that's a champion?
I don't know.
I know it's hard to think of off top though, because there's so many different.
Stipe Miocic, he's 37 years old. He's a heavyweight champ. And
I know who Miocic is. I know him.
Yeah, he's up there. He's 37. I feel like the heavyweights though. I feel like the age don't really matter too much to the heavyweights. I feel like those guys, they can compete up to their 40s, and still have success.
True.
I feel like the lighter weight classes is probably where they start having trouble. I feel like they started to slow down speed-wise a little bit. Not too much, but when they're fighting the top guys, like top 3 guys, it will be a difference.
Oh, got him down again. Oh, man. Oh, he got back up. Yeah, this dude keep getting him down. Dude in the black pretty much won, I think.
Yeah, Lee just really been backpedaling the entire fight. The guy with the blue gloves, he's just really been trying to keep him off of him, but he hasn't done anything on the feet. Just it took him down every time.
Oh, he going for the front one. Oh, okay. I thought he had him. What is it? The guillotine, the one where you choke him frontwards?
Yeah. Guillotine.
See, I told you, I'm catching. I still, I know a little something about MMA. I know way more boxing, but I like anything with fighting. You know what I'm saying? Anything, kickboxing, boxing, MMA, bare knuckle,
random people fighting on the streets. You just sit there and watch.
Those are the best ones because it's 2 unprofessional fighters trying to fight. Them fights be funny. The niggas be all swinging and missing.
It just don't matter. Wherever a fight take place is gonna be entertaining. It don't matter where
you like me then.
Want to watch it. You're gonna.
Shit, I even watch animals fight. Shit, if I see 2 cats fight, I like it. I watch some animal. I watch animals fight.
And they go at it a little bit too viciously, the animals, but I will watch it. I enjoy it too.
But people said, "How come?" My dad always said that. How come you like watching fights, but you don't like to fight? Because I don't. I don't want to get hit. Shit. I watch somebody get hit. I don't want to be the one getting hit. I hate fighting. I ain't had a fight since 1999 now.
Yeah.
Because it's too, especially not nowadays. 1, I'm too old, and 2, niggas hawk you up now. Ain't no more.
That was Kevin's Lee brother, that Lee dude.
Yeah, people don't fight no more, man. People believe in stabbing. And it seemed like everybody got a knife now, even little kids. You got to watch out thinking that he's a little nigga and he stabbed you 5 times. Like, because you remember back in the day, the OGs, they used to try to slap, the little niggas around. And you know what I mean? You know how the OGs used to try to treat niggas. But nowadays, the little niggas be sunning the OGs.
Yeah. That's how it is in this generation. They don't want to fight fair. They just all, using weapons and
and they don't want to shoot. They don't want to shoot because you get more of a charge for shooting somebody. But everybody got a knife. I know so many young people 13, 14, walking around with knives. Like, it's like the stores sell anybody a knife nowadays.
Yeah,
The
it
corner
ain't
store.
hard to get one.
Because when we had to buy knives, you had to be actually 18 and show ID. Back in my day, 98, 99, you had to show ID before the store sold you a knife. Now, you could just go in there and buy one. So
Yeah, or you just go into the kitchen and bring one out. Either
bring one out. The kitchen, the kitchen knife. I forgot about the kitchen knife. And you used to put it in your belt, like the belt was the holster. The kitchen knife. Oh, I forgot about that, bro. You brought back so many memories of the kitchen knife. I wouldn't advise one of those nowadays, though, because I'm too clumsy. I might fall on it and stab myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take a knife that folds too. Oh man, damn, where my pops at? You need to hurry up, man. Go get
I
these
didn't know
goods.
this Keith Lee dude was related to Kevin Lee. So that's Kevin's Lee little's brother who just fought today, who came up short. I feel like the Duke Rufus fighter won. It's the dude out of Nigeria got it done. Stout, he got it done, I feel like. Yeah, so that's I never knew that was Kevin's Lee little brother, man. Kevin Lee's a UFC lightweight.
Oh, okay.
And you heard it from these Black and Mild.
Just man, you live with Tap Out King, MMA King, bro, the one and only.
And he says, no cap, I can't fight somebody. If they beat me up, I'm coming back shooting, real talk. And you heard it first from the shooter himself.
Nigga, we shooting shit up, nigga.
Black and Mild. Yes, sir.
You know what's funny, H? You know what be having me laughing? You know what be having me rolling, bro?
What happened?
When a nigga know he got his ass whooped and he's still holding his hand up, you know, when at the end of the fight when they both holding their hands up, in my mind I'm like, nigga, you got your ass whooped this whole fight. I think, what do they have to do that? Do you have to put your? Is it like mandatory to put your hands up? Because niggas be like, the dude had his hand up. I'm like, nigga, you lost. You know you lost. What you got your hand up for? Your arm up.
D Hodges, man. Shout out to D Hodges, man. Enjoying this Bellator fight with Tap Out King. D Hodges. Yeah, I mean, hit the like button.
So Bobby Lee, okay. CCF interim welterweight champion. Oh, the dude's good. Davis is a puncher, last 5 or 7 knockout. So he's a puncher. So we got a puncher. I'm gonna go with the Davis guy. I don't know who is who.
FFC interim welterweight champ. Yeah, no,
I'm
2
gonna
KO
go with.
wins.
I picked Davis.
7% finish rate. Good wins from submission.
Yeah, I got Davis. The 5 or 7 knockouts is what got me. He's a puncher. Go with the puncher. Hold on 1 second. I just gotta do my trash real quick. Hold on.
How you do that?
What? I cracked it.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck I did that. I don't know how the fuck I did that. I don't know how the fuck I did that. Davis versus Lee.
We got another Lee out here
You heard me?
taking on. You know, that dude who just fought was Kevin Lee's little brother.
Young Kevin Lee, my nigga.
Baby Slice fought tonight, too.
He won.
All right. Kimbo Slice son lost. You know, I had a chance to actually meet Baby Slice when I went to Bellator in Memphis. You know, he was supposed to fight on that card, but, you know, his fighter pulled out. But I actually had a chance to sit down and chop it up with the one and only Baby Slice. R.I.P. Kimbo Slice. You feel me? I know you up there watching with us right now, this Bellator. So R.I.P. Kimbo Slice was a true legend of Bellator.
Sure.
in a fight game. You know, a man who turned his life around, a man who was homeless at one point, turned his life around and transitioned to a great mixed martial artist.
Actually made street fighting like come back. He brought that street fighting back, backyard fights and stuff, knocking people out. He was what you could say he was kind of one of the pioneers of that. Kimbo Slice, he was having them backyard fights and stuff like that. Came from a backyard fighter to the UFC. That's an ill story. Because most people have martial arts training and most people have all these other things, or they either was a professional wrestler or a football player or whatever. This dude was a regular nigga from the streets and he made it to the UFC. You can't do nothing but respect that.
Yes, sir. Kimbo.
He was knocking niggas out.
People only fucking 21 likes. They hit the like button, D Hodges, bro.
Everybody
I didn't hit it. Hold on. All right, well, let me. I thought I did, but let me go hit it. I'll be right back. Let me go check.
And Kimbo Slice was that guy.
Kimbo Slice looking at you.
A man who took street fighting to the next level. So Kimbo Slice, we still down here. We watching these fights with you, brother. And we got a great fight coming up next.
Nigga.
Kimbo would have been a nightmare in bare knuckle boxing. You damn right. Kimbo Slice.
Slice and dice his ass.
That was his specialty. Lighted it up with somebody. Shooting the fair one.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, God.
Bare knuckle style.
That one-on-one.
You know?
Hey, you hear me?
Ain't nobody could do it like Kimbo did. And Kimbo would have been a nightmare for anyone, especially in MMA, if he had, the proper training at an early age. He would have went on and did big things in the Ultimate Fighter in the UFC. And Joey Davis making his way down to the octagon. And Joey Davis has his work cut out for him. Let's just say that. Joey Davis. And we got Bobby Lee. Just a great fight here at this welterweight fight. Joey Davis, 26 years age. Bobby Lee, 24 years old. Good welterweight fight. Joey Davis has a nice reach advantage going into this fight, which will play a big role in his victory. If he can keep it on the feet, keep his fighter at a distance, work that long, rangy jab. And, Michael C. Williams here announcing the fighters. I remember the chance I got, to meet Michael C. Williams back in Bellator in Memphis. He was a great guy, very genuine, humble dude. So hats off to Michael C. Williams. This is where it's coming down to. Who wants it more? Has Joey Davis been making the right adjustments? And he's been, making a lot of noise in this welterweight division. He has a lot of hype around him. He's fighting a tough guy, though, a great submission fighter who's had a lot of wins by submission victory. And this could be one of his biggest tests in the octagon here. We have Davis out of Compton, California in here. Okay. Yes, sir. That's a bad dude, man. Shout outs to California. Shout outs to everybody who tuned in. D Hodges, he got his boy. He got Davis. You heard it first. Place them picks in. Put them bets in, man. what up with your voice? That's all I can say. Is no to that comment. Joey Davis shooting in, gets a takedown early. Lee looking for Kimura here. And Davis controlling this fight so far.
Yo, appreciate it. Tap Out King in the building. Yo, Tap Out King, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Man, this is some good fights right here, bro. You know what I mean? What you think about this card so far? Who do you favor in this main event?
The main event, we got to go with the one and only AJ McKee.
Is it the wrestling of AJ McKee that separates him in this fight right here?
Caldwell's a great wrestler as well. Great background in wrestling. A man who's beat Joe Warren, who's done nothing but great things in Bellator from his wrestling, just dominating. So, I just think that AJ McKee's more well-rounded. He has a great striking. He can mixes it up pretty well with the takedown. So I feel like he's just a little bit better everywhere. Caldwell's finally making, his debut at 145. So this is his first fight ever at featherweight.
Facts. You know what I mean? Yeah, Tap Out King, man. Shout out, go subscribe to his channel. Could you tell the fans a little bit about your channel and where they can find you at?
You can find me at, on YouTube. Just typing in Tap Out King, I've been more active on this channel, so you want to get in contact with me, you got to get through, my team or whatnot. So you'll know where to find me.
Absolutely. So we getting ready for this for the co-main event. Is the co-main event next? Is that correct?
Co-main event is not next, is it?
It might be. Hit the like button. H Money Mr. The Zone live with none other than Tap Out King, the best in mixed martial arts. How has this Bellator schedule, you believe really brought excitement back to mixed martial arts? Every Thursday, you get some great fights in the Bellator.
But they've been doing a great job. They've been bringing nothing but great fights. Joey Davis is right just landing some, crazy ground and pound. They just been doing a great job.
Absolutely. As we get ready for the main event of the evening, we got Joey Davis versus Bobby Lee live with Tap Out King, H Money Mr. DeZon. And I like the ground game from what I'm seeing. Joey Davis controlling the fight. Davis going for the finish. According to Adam, he said finish him. You know what I mean? Do you think Davis can get the finish in this position right here? Or do you think the fight will continue?
Yeah, if he continues to, keep the fight at the pace he's going, he will get a stoppage.
And are you impressed by Joey Davis, a 7-0 undefeated fighter?
Of course. He's dominating his opponent here. And, Bobby Lee's a tough guy, So for him to really go out there and dominate the way he is, you got to take him seriously.
For sure. And he's from Canada. Is that correct? Is he from Canada?
Who?
Joey Davis.
No, sir.
What you say?
He's not Canadian.
Okay, for sure. Hit the like button. Bellator 253, incredible card. He's from Compton, California, from Los Angeles. And you yourself being from Los Angeles, do you support this young fighter?
Yes, sir. All the way.
And then, this kid right here, big elbow lands. Joey Davis with a huge elbow. I mean, tell us a little bit about his ground and pound. What did you like from Joey Davis in that last round?
His aggression, the way he was, closing in on the distance and just shooting in for that big takedown, and the way he landed big shots on top when he got there.
Repeat that. You were breaking up. What was that?
Yeah, no, just his aggression, the way he took the fight to the ground and landed nasty ground and pound. His aggressive style is what's really, determining him to be a next prospect. He's always aggressive.
Absolutely. He's doing a lot of great things right here in round number one.
Dude with that mustache on that.
Other with Tap out here doing what he needs to do on the platform. You know what I mean? This is a great fight right here on this Bellator 253 on God. You know, we covering all Bellator action with MMA King. He's the newest addition to the platform. You know what I mean? We're ready to take this to the next level. But big body shots by Joey Davis. Wastes no time in round number 2 and takes him down. What you think about the pressure and the relentless from Joey Davis? He's relentless.
That's what's gonna get him far. Being aggressive like that. Dominating his opponent. Really impressing the guys like Scott Coker to give you that big fight. They a lot of times it goes on how you perform. Then maybe you just get a lackluster win that doesn't really get you anywhere. It's being entertaining is what gets you the big fight and gets you the big following.
Yeah, you feel like being on a card like this will take him to the next level on Joey Davis? You know what I mean? Do you feel like he's a marketable fighter? Can you see him being a star in the sport?
Yeah, he needs to build up a bigger resume, though. He needs to get bigger names. He has a lot of potential. He just need to put in the work and get those fights, be more experienced, and he will be, a top guy near the future. Yeah, no. And Joey Davis back with another takedown. Great control by Joey Davis. This is an amazing performance by him. Joey Davis and Phil Davis, brothers. I don't think so. They sure fight alike. So I'll tell you that much. He looks like a young Phil Davis out here. He looks good. I'm very impressed with what he did out here. Lee has no chance of winning this fight. He's a tough guy, and for the way Joey Davis just did him, it's just, amazing. That just shows that in a few more fights, he's going to be a name that, a lot of people are going to be dodging the fight.
Joey Davis, I think he'll be breaking up. Let it come back.
Joey Davis,
right? Put that arrow, come back.
What thing? This?
Yep, yeah. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. You know what I mean? Live with Tap Out King. You heard me? He whooping his ass.
Yeah. Joey Davis, you know, 170, it better be on lookout now. The whole welterweight division, you know, needs to be ducking this man here. Douglas Lima, you might be looking to fight this guy sometime, you know. And his wrestling, you know, it's up there to really beat a Douglas Lima kind of guy. You know, we've seen him struggle in the past with Ben Askren and high-level wrestlers. And, yeah, I feel like he could give Lima some trouble down the road. You know, Bobby Lee's a tough guy for staying in this fight this long. A lot of guys would have choked. A lot of guys would have quit. So Lee, he showed a lot of heart, you know, still out there.
Let's go. Great fight right here, Bellator 253. Turn it up a notch. He about to stop his ass in round number 3. Stop his ass. Stop his bitch ass. Stop him, bro. Oh, God, nigga. He gonna stop him. Stop him, bruh.
And, yeah, Joey Davis getting ready for the third round.
How's the audio? How's the audio? Y'all hit that like button right now. If you hear me, hit the like button. Bellator 253. What's Tap Out King? You dig?
Yeah, no. So round 3 is about to kick off. Here it is, Joey Davis.
Joey Davidson looking ass nigga. This Joey Davidson looking ass nigga. Joey Davis with the left hand upstairs lands. Round number 3, Joey Davis and a flurry by Lee. Off target, beautiful jab by Davis. Landing with big jabs. You know, he pushing his face back in. And he's whooping his ass pretty much. Pretty much just beating the hell out of him.
There's Joey Davis, you know. We don't know. Joey Davis lands a nice body kick here. Spinning head kick by Lee doesn't land. Oh, Joey Davis is catching him with a striking. This fight's on his feet for the first time of the fight. Big head kick by Davis. Shoots in. Lee back on his back. Davis gets another takedown here in round 3. You got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third round. I think Davis will win this fight by decision. But he has a lot of time to work here on top in the third round. Lee has done a great job off of his back not to get finished this entire fight. Showed a lot of heart. He's very tough. You know, a lot of guys will quit, but he stayed in. So, you know, only on the zone. Just a great fight. Joey Davis has control of this fight on the ground. He's in half guard here, landing some ground and pound. And he's just milking the clock here. You know, he knows he's up. You know, he doesn't need to do something reckless and get caught for a submission. And Davis will do big things in Bellator in the future. That's a guy you got to watch out on, you know. Lee's bleeding badly here from the nose. Yeah. Still landing good shots from half guard. Joey Davis, wow, what a performance. I mean, God. this guy could be a Bellator champ down the road. You know, he's landing good shots here. Lee's showing a tough chin, tough as nails. You know, I'm pretty sure he'll be back from this fight, get back. And he's doing all the right things he needs to do to not get finished here. So you got to respect how good Lee is off his back. You know, he has submission wins as well. He's doing everything right here off his back. Yeah, Bobby Lee, definitely a tough dude. And he's doing the right things not to get finished. You got a young, you know, hungry fighter on top of you trying to land bombs like that. You know, you got to be somewhat good off your back. Yeah, Davis will go off and win the decision. 45 seconds left in the third round. Davis still on top. You know, he controlled this entire fight. It's an easy decision win for the one and only Joey Davis. He will move on to be an 8-0. You know, the sky's the limit for him. He'll be fighting, you know, a tougher opponent next time around. See if he can finally get tested. Someone give him a tough run for his money. And Davis just landing shots in guard. 8 seconds left in the third round. Joey Davis walking off victorious here in Bellator. Wow, what a great run. That's a great fight. Wow. And there you have it. Another performance, another win for Joey Davis. The co-main event will be next. We got the former lightweight champ, Ben Henderson. We have the one and only Jason Jackson fighting out of Florida. So shout out to everybody in Florida. You got Jason Jackson representing. You know, he worked with Usman. He's fought with the Black Zillions. You know, he was on the Ultimate Fighter show. You know, Black Zillions versus American Top Team. He was on that season of the Ultimate Fighter. Go back, do your research. Go watch some fights. And you'll see he was there. You know, I knew he was there because I've been watched this, you know. And, you know, big win over Jordan Mean, a former UFC guy as well. Yeah. Dana White Contender Series competitor. Yeah, he's fought back in Bellator 204. And Jason Jackson's been a guy who's been around the game for a long time. He will be representing Jamaica going into this fight.
I didn't think it would work on a fucking Wi-Fi router. Every router is Wi-Fi. No, it's not the router I had. The router I had, you had it hooked up with the internet. It's okay for the people. Yeah.
And you know, Ben Henderson, it's gonna be a tough fight. Ben Henderson, 28-9. And yeah, no, he's fighting Michael Chandler. The guy that last beat him. You know, he's fought him twice. He's fought Miles Jury, Roger Huerta. The list could goes on. He's even got wins on George Masvidal. So, you know, been around a long time. And here it is. Joey Davis gets the decision win. And you have it. And there you have it. Joey Davis with the easy win. Classic Bellator mismatch on that one, fam. Oh yeah, swirl, buddy, huh? Yes, what? So the co-main event is up. Ben Henderson, aka Smooth, Jason Jackson. Let's go. You know, being up there, some people say, you know, he's washed up. Some people say, you know, he's done with. He's lost his last fight by TKO. Michael Chandler knocked him out, slept him. You know, he's too old. He can't compete with these youngsters no more. Is he out here to prove these people wrong? You got Jason Jackson, a guy who was on The Ultimate Fighter, you know, in the UFC. Team Black Zillions versus Team American Top Team. You know, he was on the Dana White Contender Series. He's fought guys who were in the UFC. Some people say Jason Jackson should have had this kind of, you know, spotlight around his name. And now he's finally going to get that name when he fights Ben Henderson. I got, you know, you see that Ben has more experience. I feel like Jason Jackson will be the one that walk away victorious here. You know, I feel like Ben, you know, he has ways to win this fight. He should win this fight, really. You know, but, you know, is he the same Ben Henderson he was when he was the lightweight champion? Is he the same guy? We will figure out tonight here. Jason Jackson, you know, for people who don't know who he is, a lot of you people don't know who he is, but I know who he is. You know, I know what he brings to the table. You know, a healthy Jason Jackson is a dangerous guy. He has videos sparring with Michael Johnson back in the day. You know, Michael Johnson was a guy, you know, who did fight Khabib. So Jason Jackson's been around the fight game a long time. Don't get the respect he deserves. You know, he's always been injured. So that's a thing you need to ask as well. Is he coming in 100%? Is he as healthy as he could be for this fight? So Jason Jackson, you know, he don't have the spotlight, the big name, you know, because no one really, you know, remembered him from The Ultimate Fighter or remember him for being a Team Black Zillion guy. You know, he worked with Rashad Evans and those guys down there in Florida. So, you know, Jason Jackson is a guy you shouldn't sleep on. A lot of people just thinking Ben's fighting some bum, but he's not a bum. He's very skilled on his feet, very good striker. And, you know, Jason Jackson, if he could keep this fight standing, he should win this fight. Is Ben going to decide to take this fight down to the ground? You know, that's what we got to see. You know. And, yeah. So this is a great matchup. Waiting for this co-main event. Jackson versus Henderson. Yeah, and a lot of things, you know, you got to look at going into this fight, you know, is, you know, that Jackson he's 6'1". Ben Henderson is only 5'9". You got to think about the size advantage Jason Jackson is gonna be at. He's always fought at welterweight. He's not a small welterweight. Ben Henderson, he's used to being a lightweight. He's stepping up again and fighting at welterweight. He's fought at welterweight a lot in his career, but yeah, most of his success down at lightweight. So Ben Henderson at lightweight and welterweight is two completely whole different fighters. And Johnson, he's a favorite for a reason here. If you look at it, if on the betting side of things, Jackson is the favorite to win this fight. Ben Henderson is going in as an underdog. And he's on a 2-fight win streak. He finally gets his biggest name to date in Ben Henderson, former UFC champ, former WEC lightweight champ. He got 14 wins by KO or submission. It's either one. He's going to KO you, he'll submit you. And Ben could go to a decision. He's very good at point fighting. And it's a great fight, man. Is it going to be experience or is it going to be, the youth that's going to play a factor in this win? I got to go with Jason Jackson. I might be wrong, but, you got to think about it, man. Ben just ain't been Ben anymore. He's a great fighter, but he's not as great as he once was. Times change, and Jason Jackson from the Ultimate Fighter, Black Zillions, and American Top Team will win. He got injured as well on the Dana White Contender Series. That's why he didn't get that W. But a healthy Jason Jackson's a dangerous Jackson. So, look at his last fight. Jordan Mean is no joke. At one point was a prospect out of Canada, and he was a tough guy. He beat Jordan like that. That says a lot about Jackson, and I feel like this big win to get him where he needs to get. Maybe a title shot down the road. Ben Henderson's a huge name, a legend of the sport, in my opinion. Possibly one of the best lightweights that ever fought in MMA. Easily, a top 5 best lightweight of all times. Ben Henderson is a great fighter. We know this, when he was in WEC dominating Cerrone, and coming into the UFC and beating Frankie Edgar 2 times. Frankie, some people say is the best lightweight ever. Frankie beat BJ Penn. He had 3 title defenses. Ben Henderson has the most title defenses in the lightweight history in the UFC. He's tied, Nobody's had more than 3 title defenses in the lightweight division in the history of the UFC, and Ben was one of those guys to do it. Yeah, he beat Nate Diaz. Ben was he was 7 years older than Jackson. Not that much, but at the point of his career where he came over. I feel like we get the Bellator version of Ben Henderson. That's how I feel. I feel like this is the Ben Henderson, from Bellator, not the Frankie Edgar version. He hasn't been the Frankie Edgar version for a long time, since he made his debut in Bellator. But we know how good he is. You got Jason Jackson making his way down here to the octagon. He got the Jamaican flag representing Jamaica. Yes, sir. And he's making his way down. He looked amped up for this fight. He looks prepared to go at it. This is a good fight for him. That's what we needed to see. How, prepared was he for this fight? And from the looks of it, he's looking to go out for the finish. So that says a lot of good things about Jackson coming into this fight. You got to read people's body language sometime, and he's looking like he's came out here for the KO. Well, he's about to lose then. Trump won some crap. All right. There it goes. Ben Henderson coming out. He looks fired up. He's ready to go too. This is going to be a good co-main event. It looks like both of these dudes took this fight seriously. By the way, it looks, I think. Ben Henderson still in great shape like he's always been, Both men look great, well prepared for this fight. They're talking a little trash, it looked like, coming into the octagon. This fight is a good fight. Look at that 8-inch reach advantage going into this fight by Jason Jackson. A lot bigger. I feel like Jason Jackson will be able to stuff the takedowns. And he will dominate on the feet. Ben, he's a crafty veteran, but I just feel like he's at the end of his ropes now. But I could be wrong. So Jason Jackson, he trained with the likes of Henry Hoof. And he's ready for this fight. Ben Henderson, you see the names he got on his record. He's beat nothing but great guys. Clay Guida, Mazidov. His record go on for a long time, man. Mike Beltran will be calling this fight. Shout outs to the referee, one of the best of the game. Co-main event. Let's get it on. Yes, sir. Here it is. Their fight just started here. Round 1. Jason Jackson moving forward here. Right lands by Jackson. Ben throws a nice hook. Jason Jackson 180 for a win. I feel you. That's how I'm feeling. Jason Jackson gets it done. Reaching advantage. Damn, Jason Jackson arms like John Jones. Told you he was a big dude, man. Ben's he never looked that big at welterweight ever.
Vincent Henderson.
And Jason Jackson landing the jab.
Right now, talking like
Nah.
nigga, after saying something like that. This nigga's
And big takedown attempt by Ben Henderson. And Jason Jackson fighting him off. Can Ben get the takedown here? Yeah, I know. And Jason Jackson.
La ba 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 ba. Henderson, let's go, Henderson. Henderson, let's go, Vincent Henderson. Legend, nigga. Gonna shock the world again. Vincent Henderson, big kicks to the body. Vincent Henderson. Let's go, Hendo. Hendo jab to the body, getting off first. Such a great veteran. The Bernard Hopkins of mixed martial arts. This guy's something special, bro. Knows how to outthink you. Knows how to outfight
nice leg kick by Jason Jackson. Yeah, no. Big body kick by Jackson.
But he can't hurt Henderson. Henderson strong right there with him. Outworking, better cardio. Oh, uppercut almost caught Henderson. Damn.
Big front kick by Jason Jackson.
Jason Jackson got hands. That nigga got hands. Jason Jackson with the Muay Thai walking down Vincent Henderson. Henderson on the run. He's walking him down. Oh, Henderson. Oh, big exchange right hand. Jackson, big right hand on Henderson.
Yeah, no, 1 minute left and 45 seconds on the clock. Big takedown attempt by Ben. Was stuffed by Jason Jackson.
Good takedown defense by Vincent Henderson. Henderson, such a great veteran fighter. Knee to the body by Henderson. Beautiful knee. And a kick upstairs, Vincent Henderson. Let's go, Henderson. Oh, big knee upstairs, Jackson. Jackson loading up with the shots. Oh, left hand.
Stash.
Big left hand upstairs, Jackson. Henderson in trouble. Oh, right hand, Henderson. Knee upstairs, Jackson. This nigga Jackson is sick as fuck. This nigga is sick as fuck. Jackson all over him. Henderson. Oh, big kick to the body. Henderson. Jackson on him.
You know, there you have it. 28 seconds left in round one. Nice uppercut by Jackson. Jackson, for me, easily dominated this round. Jackson won round one. Big head kick. Oh, wow. Yeah. Whoever made that bet, congratulations. You're gonna cash out. Yes, sir. Jason Jackson just looking phenomenal here. You know, like I said, he was the favorite to win this fight for a reason. Yeah, no. Yeah. He needed to do something with it. He's been doing that. He's gonna get caught with a punch while he's doing it, you know. And he braided up something, you know. Mean stash. Yes, sir. Yeah, no.
You know,
And you're
14 people in the chat hit
Jason.
Henderson is in a good fight right here. This is a nice fight. Jason Jackson, Vincent Henderson. You know what I mean? Mean mustache. Dang, this dude coming to fight. Jackson came to fight, bro. Jackson 12 wins, 4 losses. But it's a tough matchup for Henderson. He's bigger than Henderson at the end of the day. Do you think the size advantage is the difference? 6'1", He controlling the reach. He's bigger than Henderson.
Jackson looks good. He will walk out this fight victorious. I've been saying that. Jackson will, get the job done here.
I don't know. You can't underestimate a fighter like Benson Henderson. They should have made this a 5-round fight. Oh, right hand to the body, Benson Henderson, and an uppercut. What a big kick to the upstairs, kick to the body. Benson Henderson with some great kicks. Outworking him in round number 2. What do you think about this first minute so far? Henderson looked like he's big right hand by Jackson. What do you like most about Jackson as a fighter?
He does. This fight here, I can say he's looking good. He's not getting taken down. He's landing his strikes. He's using his reach advantage. So,
Yeah, Henderson with the takedown. Henderson shoots, got the leg, and got reversed by Jackson. And what is Jackson trying to do right here?
He's just going to score some points here. He's not really known for his ground game. So, Ben could be in a good position here. But I feel like he just want to control, this fight by staying on top, being in dominant position, milking the clock, and he'll win this round. He's doing what he needs to do.
So does that score as a takedown for Benson Henderson right there?
Ben Henderson did not get a takedown. His takedown was tough. And, Jackson capitalized on that position of getting top control. Yeah. But Ben Henderson's a dangerous guy off his back. You don't want to be on there with him too long, especially if you're not known for your top game.
Dang, I want to see Benson Henderson come back. But as you can see, Jason Jackson lets him back. Oh, spinning back kick by Benson Henderson from off his back. I don't know how he did that. Spinning kick. That was amazing. Benson Henderson showing what's made him a champ for so long. Watch out for a knee bar by Benson Henderson. Benson Henderson looks like he's in a great position, fighting off his back. His Brazilian jiu-jitsu is second to none. And Jackson is in he looks confused right here. Would you say he looked a little bit confused on the ground? Are you going for a choke? Look like he's cranking up a choke. What is that? Oh, dang. Explain what just took place. But Jackson now got him by the back. So explain what's been going on.
Jackson's just been dominating this fight. He's been dominating the grappling. He showed him round 1. He dominated on the feet. And now he's dominated him on the ground. Ben Henderson has had no success pretty much this entire round. And it's been pretty much, Jason Jackson getting it done.
Absolutely. Benson Henderson attacking him. But I just like the pressure by Benson Henderson and the cardio. Like I said, is amazing. Because Benson Henderson now look like he's trying to steal the round. And now Henderson putting the pressure on Jackson. Jackson's in trouble. Henderson takes him down. Benson Henderson with the ground and pound now. Now this is where Henderson wants to be, boss talk. You know what I mean? This is where he got him on the back. Henderson looking for a rear naked choke, possibly. A submission. 40 seconds left. Can Henderson get it? Jackson is tired. Benson Henderson outworking him, trying to steal the round. What does Henderson have to do here to steal the round? Takes him down.
He doesn't have a chance to win in this round.
I think so. With that work rate now, last 20 seconds, Henderson, big knee upstairs by Jackson. Come on, Benson need to go to the body. Jackson looking at the clock. He's tired. Jackson is gassed. Benson Henderson, big knee to the body. Big takedown by Jason Jackson, bro.
We're going in round 2 here.
Damn, bro. That's crazy right there, bro. Insane. what just took place right there. You know what I mean? Hit that like button. What you thought about that last round? It's all Jackson. It's all Jackson so far, man. Jackson winning simple as 1, 2, 3. Dang. He said he got Jackson winning this one easily. What about you, MMA King?
Yep.
All Jason Jackson dominating. Jason Jackson beating up on Benson Henderson. And round number 3 underway. Does Benson Henderson need a knockout to win this fight?
Definitely.
He needs a knockout. Jason Jackson versus Benson Henderson. Round number 3 underway live. Bellator 253. What a great night of fights. And Benson Henderson comes forward. And Benson Henderson, big kick to the body. Henderson is down. Did he get hurt? I think he hurt his leg. He might have suffered an injury. Will he get back up? And he is. Henderson doesn't want to stand and bang with this guy, Jackson. Jackson with the jab controlling the fight. It's all Jackson right here. Jackson right hand lead, good kick upstairs. Jackson. Big time McCarthy got it. He got it for He got it for Jackson. He got every round for Jackson. Oh, left hand upstairs by Jackson. And a knee to the body by Jackson. Damn. Jackson with a big knee to the body. Oh, right hand. Benson Henderson might get knocked out if he's not careful, bro. Henderson coming forward. Right hand to the body by Henderson. Henderson needs to take him down, bro. Go for the takedown. Oh, counter right hand by Jackson. But Henderson takes him down. So does that count as a takedown right there by Henderson?
Yep.
That's what you want to see if you're a Benson Henderson fan. Henderson in round number 3 going for a stoppage. Henderson got him. Jackson is down back position. Henderson going for a rear naked choke. One of the hooks are in. Benson Henderson got him. Jackson's in trouble. Henderson, relentless. The heart of a champion for Benson Henderson. Throwing right here. And Henderson got him. And Jackson sneaks his way out. And Henderson going for a Kimura attempt. Benson, he got it. Oh, he almost got him. Jackson got out of it. Benson Henderson looking for a submission. Ball stop. You know what I mean? The one and only MMA King. What do you see right here from Benson Henderson in round number 3?
You know, he's trying. You know, he's a legend, but he's still behind no matter what's going on in these transitions. Jackson is winning this fight. You know, you just got to respect Ben for trying. He's a legend. You know, he's been in the game a long time. And, you know, he might need to be thinking about, you know, what's his next move? Does he go back down to lightweight? Maybe talks of retiring, you know. If he can't beat a Jason Jackson around this time in your career, you know, you're just pretty much at the end, you know, of your career.
Jackson can fight, though, dog.
What happened?
Jackson can fight, bro. He's not a bum.
He's good, but that just shows that Ben's just not that. He's not the same guy he once was. You know,
ain't over yet till it's over. And Benson Henderson got the heart of a champion. He got the heart of a champion. Darrion Henderson got dropped by a left hand. Benson Henderson just got dropped. It looked like by a left hand. He went for a flying knee and got countered. Great punch right there by Jackson. And now Jackson back in his comfort zone. Henderson wild kick off target. He's getting real desperate out there. Jackson now in control. Big elbows upstairs. What about these elbows by Jackson? What do you thought about those elbows?
Yeah, no, he landed some good shots. You know, Benson's he's just in trouble. You know, you hate to see a legend, you know, take shots like this. You know, he's 37 now. He might, you know, need to call it quits, man. You know.
Nah, he performed good, man. He ain't quit or nothing. He hasn't been knocked out. Dang, Jackson now, man. I think Benson Henderson is setting him up for something right here. He's a veteran. You know what I mean? He's willing to go out on his shield. He'll fight to the death. You gotta respect Benson Henderson. Come on, Benson. Jackson got him though. 1 minute left in round number 3, the third and final round in this co-main event. Benson Henderson versus Jason Jackson.
Definitely.
Crazy, bro. Jackson on top. Jackson in control right here. Is that side control right there with Jackson got right there? Would you call that side control?
Nah. Jason Jackson, yeah, the old Ben Henderson would have beat Jason Jackson easy. But that's the old Ben, you know.
Dang.
Bellator just never been as good as the UFC been.
Bellator is getting better than the UFC. You know what I mean? With these great fights, knee bar, dang! Henderson almost got him in the last seconds with a knee bar. Benson Henderson, 5 seconds left, big kick, and Henderson looks like he's gonna take a loss. Oh, the fight is over. Jackson hugs Benson Henderson. Is this the biggest win on Jason Jackson resume now? You would say that's the biggest win of the year.
Definitely.
And would you say this fight right there will possibly make Jason Jackson a title contender?
He'll need a few more wins. And he'd get himself maybe a title shot. That's just a big win and a big name to have. Remember, Ben, he's coming off of a loss. It's not like he's beating Benson Henderson, who was on a 3 or 4 fight win streak. He's beating a Ben who's off of a loss and a TKO loss on top of that. So, you got to sit there and ask, where does Ben go from here? I think that's his 3rd fight he lost in a row. You just don't want to see legends of the game, take these unnecessary beatings now. That is official. He's on a 4-fight losing streak. He's losing, every time they put him out there. He's a great legend. He was. But, now you just got to think about when to hang him up.
Do you think, possibly Benson Henderson deserves a rematch in this fight? Should it be a rematch?
No way. Not even close. He's on a 4-5 losing streak. Ben Henderson needs to think about retiring. That's how I feel. Before they put him in with someone that actually, put him out. And you don't want to see that from a vet, a legend, a former lightweight champ in 2 different organizations. Ben's a great fighter, but he's not the same guy he was in the past.
Has he been knocked out? Has he been knocked out a lot of times?
He's been knocked out by Michael Chandler. That was his last fight. He got knocked out. Then he got triangle choked. And, he's.
So what about Michael Chandler versus Jason Jackson? Is that a fight that
Michael Chandler is not in Bellator anymore. Michael Chandler has made that move to the UFC now. He's a UFC fighter now.
And what's your thoughts on Michael Chandler going to the UFC?
It was a good look for him. That was a great decision he made. He's been Bellator lightweight champion like 2 different times. He's done everything he needed to do for Bellator in his career. So now he goes on to the next, the next journey of his career, and that's in the UFC now.
And how do you think he'll do in the UFC?
I think he'd do well with the lightweight division at where it's at now. He does well. He could be a champ. You have no more Habib at lightweight now. You have your Tony Ferguson, your Michael Chandlers. You got your Justin Gaethjes and names like that. So he fits in perfectly in the mix for a belt.
Next is the main event. AJ McKee undefeated versus Darrion Caldwell. You know what I mean? Now, this is a fight that you feel like, how big is this fight Combined records, 31 wins, only 3 losses combined it. AJ McKee, undefeated fighter. A lot of people feel like this guy right here could be a star. The new face of Bellator. Do you think he got what it takes with those 16 wins, possibly being the new face of mixed martial arts?
This is a great fight. AJ McKee, he needs this win. He'll go on and he'll fight the winner of Pitbull and Emmanuel Sanchez, and get a chance to win that tournament.
How good is AJ McKee for those that never watched him fight?
He's a well-rounded fighter. He's a great fighter. He's young. And the future is bright for him. So far he's done everything right. He's undefeated. He beat guys like former champions, in Bellator, like Pat Curran. So, he's beat, former champs in Bellator. He's a tough guy.
So, one thing about AJ McKee, he's from Long Beach, California. Another fighter from Cali. What's your thoughts on him being from Los Angeles? Also, we just seen the young fighter who just fought. What's his name again? It was Joey Davis from Compton, and now AJ McKee. Do you think California wins the sweep tonight with AJ McKee in LA? The one and only Davis. Do you feel like it'll be a clean sweep?
Yeah. This is a dangerous fight. For AJ McKee. Darrion Caldwell is a great fighter, but fighting is in his blood. His father was a fighter in the International Fighting League at IFL. So, fighting's in his blood. AJ McKee was born to do this. His father guided him in the right direction, and now he's at where he's at today because of the right proper guidance.
You're choppy. Come back in. You're choppy.
Yappy. Main event of the evening. William Choppy looking sneaky.
Yeah.
As we get ready for the main event.
Live MMA with H Money, Mr. The Zone. Well, yours truly, Tap Out King. And you know what I mean? I had to give you that real spill, Holyfield, if you dig what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Great fights. AJ McKee, new star of mixed martial arts tonight. Tonight we celebrate the great fighter by the name of AJ McKee. AJ McKee, the new face of mixed martial arts, the new face of Bellator. This guy right here, he's going to win the tournament, bro. I got AJ McKee beating everybody. He's the new guy. AJ McKee, the new face of mixed martial arts. Hit the like button. Salute Tap Out King, bro. Hit the like button. Yeah, Darrion Caldwell, AJ McKee, main event of the evening is going down. Let's go, McKee. AJ McKee live with Tap Out King. Tap Out King, how great of a fighter is AJ McKee?
He's a great fighter,
Do you think he can win this tournament? Can he be the champion of the world?
Yeah, but he got to get past Darrion Caldwell first, which isn't an easy task. A former bantamweight champion of Bellator. Let that sink in.
Let it sink in, nigga. Let it sink in. Think about it. Let it resonate. Let it marinate. Yes, sir.
you know.
Let's go, bro. Main event of the evening.
Darrion Caldwell, AJ McKee. Great fight.
Great fight, my nigga. That's what it's all about, nigga. Great fight and great flight, nigga. Great flight, nigga. You hear me? Bellator, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. AJ McKee. AJ McKee. McKee. Unique dog. What it do? My boy AJ McKee. Unique dog. AJ McKee finna get it in right now. I promise you that. AJ McKee versus Darrion Caldwell. I got AJ McKee out of Long Beach. I'm from South Central. You dig what I'm saying? Hit that like button. For real. Hit that like button ASAP. Get ready for the main event. You feel me? It's going down. Coming up next. Coming up next. Mm-hmm. For real though. For real though. For real though. Let's get your prediction, bro. So what's your prediction? Who you got in this fight and why and how?
I got AJ McKee by decision.
I got AJ McKee as well, but I'm going to go with knockout. I got AJ McKee with knockout. You know, I'm going to represent till I die. You know, I'm representing that West Side. West Side for life. You from the West Coast, though, Tap Out King, but you representing the West Side? Tell us, you know what I mean?
You know, we representing worldwide. West Side, yes, sir.
At worldwide, you dig? On God. On God, bruh. AJ McKee. So it's, you know what I mean? AJ McKee. Do you think AJ McKee really ready to get a title shot? Is he ready for a world title?
If he wins this fight, he deserves it.
How about AJ McKee against the guys in the UFC?
Yeah, no, he stands a good chance against them. You know, Bellator and UFC guys are about the same level. You know, he'll do well in the UFC.
You know, AJ McKee ready. He said, where they at? Where they at? And we getting ready for the main event of the evening, though. You know what I mean? So it's time for the main event. H Money, Mr. The Zone, back again. Tap Out King, you feel me? You feel me? Hit that like button, though. You dig? Main event right here. So Tap Out King, you know what I mean? We finna do the main event of the evening. H Money, Mr. The Zone with Tap Out King. You know what I mean? Go subscribe to his channel ASAP. Go show him some love. You dig? Main event, nigga. Here it is. The main event of the evening.
Yeah, no. Darrion Caldwell, AJ McKee. Great main event. And here it comes. The main event. The moment we all been waiting for. This is a great fight. Former champ at 135, taking on AJ McKee, undefeated in featherweight. You know, Darrion Caldwell's a tough dude, man. Michael Venom Page. Or don't you think Israel was the next Anderson Silva instead of Michael Venom Page? Michael Venom Page, I hope he comes back, man. You know, I want to see him fight. You know, they've been feeding them bums again. They need to feed them somebody, you know, what more of a name. Lima is a tough dude.
So he in the octagon now. Darrion Caldwell in the ring. Nothing is for free. Control, pressure, keys to victory. What do you think about those keys to victory for AJ McKee? Is that accurate right there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen. AJ McKee ready to do his thing. He ready to shine right here. Take over the spotlight. Is this the biggest fight of his career so far for AJ McKee?
Yes, sir. You know.
The biggest fight in his career as we get ready for this main event of the evening. You know what I mean? We got a special guest. You know, the one and only Tap Out King MMA. You dig? My boy MMA, Darrion Caldwell, former world champion. So they ready, man. I mean, would you be surprised if this could be a knockout in the first round? Will that shock you if it's a knockout?
Oh, yeah. You know, Caldwell's a champion. He was a 135 champ. Caldwell ain't no joke.
Caldwell ain't no joke. You heard it from Tap Out King. He ain't no hoe. In other words, he ain't no hoe. That's what he basically trying to tell you. You know what I mean? So the age, AJ McKee only 25 years old. Darrion Caldwell 32, 15 wins, 3 losses for Darrion Caldwell. AJ McKee 16-0. I'm gonna go with McKee in this one. I think AJ McKee wins by knockout. AJ McKee looking to make a statement. He looking to make a statement. So round number 1 coming up. Michael C. Williams, one of the classiest guys in mixed martial arts. Bellator puts on another great card. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the zone. You know what I mean? And you can watch this great Bellator fight. The zone. AJ McKee, Darrion Caldwell. Main event of the evening. Semi-finals, bro. The semi-finals right here. So AJ McKee is the bigger guy, it looks like. AJ McKee, notable wins. Pat Curran, Derek Campos, Georgie Caracan, Justin Lawrence, Daniel Crawford. AJ McKee undefeated, 16 wins. They said this kid right here is a superstar in the making. Only 25 years old. He's going against Darrion Caldwell, the former world champion. He beat Eduardo Dantas, Leandro Higo, Adam Borix, Henry Corrales, Joe Warren. You know what I mean? Is this a big fight right here or what, man? I mean, pay-per-view type of fight, semifinals in the featherweight division, the featherweight Grand Prix. How do you like them in the featherweight? AJ McKee versus Pitbull. How you like that fight?
That's a great fight. You know, it needs to happen. But this is the real test here. He beats him, he gets the fight. That's it. But, so that's, you know, Pitbull needs to beat Sanchez as well. So, you know, they both need to do their part to make that fight happen.
Absolutely. In the featherweight Grand Prix, Bellator 253, underway, main event of the evening. Let's get it. AJ McKee versus Darrion Caldwell. AJ McKee starts off with a spinning back heel kick, almost landed spinning kick, by AJ McKee. McKee coming forward, and McKee looked like the bigger man. McKee with a right hand, and they down. Caldwell gets a takedown, it looks like, and Darrion Caldwell putting the pressure on him, and McKee fighting off his back. McKee fighting off his back. Big elbows land by McKee from off his back. I can see Darrion Caldwell putting the pressure on him though, but he's taking the beating. What do you think about what's going on right now?
Great game plan by Caldwell. Went in for that takedown. It looked like he in a submission. He got tapped out. AJ McKee gets it done first round. That was nasty. Great submission.
Dang, he got him. AJ McKee with a submission. It's deep. McKee going for the submission. McKee tapped him out, put him to sleep. AJ McKee first round. McKee got it done. AJ McKee first round stoppage. Unbelievable. AJ McKee, future world champion. Unbelievable. He calling out Pitbull. He's talking trash. Tap out King, take it away.
Great submission by AJ McKee.
What kind of submission was that?
I'm not even sure, man. I don't even know what they're gonna call
that
it.
Was kind of like a guillotine, though, in a way. Was that a guillotine?
It looked like he had his shoulder in some kind of lock. AJ McKee, he fell right into his game plan. McKee's just showing that he's very versatile. He will submit you. He will beat you on the feet. He will take you down, out wrestle you. So this man is well-rounded. He's been working, with his father a long time. That was a very impressive win, and it says a lot about AJ McKee's game. The sky's the limit for him. You're looking maybe at a former champion here at Bellator.
Future champion.
Future, my fault. Yes, sir.
Future champion. The one and only AJ McKee from Los Angeles, Long Beach, California, with the ice on him, flooded. Icy too, talking plenty of trash. Representing Cali. There's this guy, the next star in mixed martial arts. Is he the one to take Bellator and make Bellator bigger than the UFC? This only 25 years old. They say he's going to be bigger than Conor McGregor. A bigger personality. You know what I mean? This guy's he's the total package. And if he can beat Pitbull, that's equivalent to Conor McGregor knocking out Jose Aldo, who was also from Brazil.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
What was that?
Pitbull needs to do his part, win his fight against Emmanuel Sanchez to make that fight even possible. So,
So he's in the finals now. Is that correct? AJ McKee's in the finals.
Yes, sir.
AJ McKee in the finals. What a win. He's ready for the final against Pitbull. How big is that fight? AJ McKee versus Pitbull. How big, how big is that fight?
Pitbull ain't in the finals yet. He got one more fight.
Yeah, if he wins that fight, though, more than likely Pitbull is going to he's going to win that fight. So Pitbull versus AJ McKee in the final. How big is that fight if it happens?
Oh, it's a big fight for Bellator, two of the best featherweights finally facing off.
For sure, bro. What do you think about some people saying AJ McKee has what it takes to possibly be a bigger star than Conor McGregor? The way he talks trash and having Los Angeles, he's talking about doing movies and sitcoms, TV shows and commercials. Is he the guy Bellator should invest the money in?
He keep performing the way he is, keep winning fights, keep getting out in the first round. Your performance could take you a long way, and he's doing the right things to become a big draw by going out and dominating every opponent.
So, with AJ McKee, what do you think about a future fight between AJ McKee and Conor McGregor?
it'd be a great fight. Connor's at 155 though. He's at lightweight. And AJ McKee will have to make that weight class. He might have to jump up in weight to make that fight happen.
Yeah, if it does happen, he moves up in weight after winning the tournament. After he beats Pitbull, say he knocks out Pitbull, goes to a Conor McGregor fight. That'd be big. How do you like his chance against Conor McGregor?
He got to make it there first. If he makes it there, he could do well. Good wrestler, good submission fighter, good striker. He got a long road ahead of him to get to that fight, but if he does, he could give him trouble. Yeah, no. And there you have it. First round sub.
AJ McKee. That nigga's nice. First round, nigga. Made himself a star right there with that win. Made himself a star, bro.
And AJ McKee gets it done. Great performance. Impressed, This kid could be a future champ.
Can he beat Pitbull, though? That's the question. Is he good enough to beat Pitbull?
He has size, he has all the right tools to beat him. It'd be a great fight. I feel like Pitbull was a little undersized for the weight class. And he give him trouble, take him down, out Russell Pitbull. Pitbull's a great submission fighter. It'd be a great fight.
Great fight, man. Unbelievable performance. AJ McKee. McKee. You look like this nigga McKee. AJ McKee looking ass nigga. This AJ McKee looking ass nigga. AJ McKee gets it done. He's in the finals with Pitbull versus Emmanuel Sanders. Pitbull versus Emmanuel Sanders coming up next. All right, who's that fight? Pitbull or Emmanuel Sanders?
Emmanuel Sanchez.
Yeah, Emmanuel Sanchez. Yep. Exactly.
Emmanuel Sanchez versus Pitbull. Got Pitbull. I think Pitbull could get it done, but Sanchez poses threats as well. Emmanuel Sanchez is a tough guy. You seen him perform last Thursday. He fought against Daniel Bashel in a rematch, and he beat a man who beat him. Emmanuel Sanchez is a tough guy.
All right, Pitbull versus AJ McKee. Who wins that fight and how?
That was a tough fight, man. I can't call it right now. It'd be a tough fight to call.
So will it be for both belts on the line then? Because he is the champ. Pitbull currently in 2 different weight classes. So it'll be a final tournament with both belts on the line.
I don't think so. Probably 145.
He's the champion at lightweight.
Yeah,
Pitbull is sick, nigga. We just seen Pitbull. That nigga's sick, bro. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Bellator 253. AJ McKee, star of the sport, wins by first round submission, dominates Darrion Caldwell. I think that was the fastest Darrion Caldwell has ever been stopped before. AJ McKee showed off the great submissions, Brazilian jiu-jitsu at a high level, showing he can wrestle, he can punch, he can do it all. It's over. AJ McKee just won. AJ McKee submits Darrion Caldwell, first round submission with a guillotine type of hold. We out, bro. Great show. Appreciate Tap Out King, bro. Bellator 253. Darrion Caldwell, AJ McKee. AJ McKee gets the win. AJ McKee, world champion in the future, one of the best fighters in the world. AJ McKee dominates the fight, bro. Any final words to your fans? Tap out King, where they can follow you, your social media and things of that nature.
You know, catch me out all the time. RH the Zone, or we call it MMA. You know, just find me there. You know.
Well, so when's the next fights though? UFC tomorrow, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And Saturday, huh? UFC.
Yes, sir.
UFC, you know what I mean? We're going to be covering the UFC tomorrow. Bellator with a great night. Appreciate Tap Out King. His knowledge is second to none. He's a brilliant commentator. He's one of the best, and his knowledge is the best, bro. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody. Tap Out King, of course. Bellator 253. AJ McKee, future world champion. He going to beat Pitbull. We out, bro.